Fabio Quartararo, 2018 Termas winner Cal Crutchlow and Takana.
Ready, the lights go out, and it's a blistering start from Marc Marquez. Maverick Vinales has got it all wrong. Dovizioso charges forward as well, and it's behind him. They're not going to get close to Marc Marquez. The speed of the Honda works so well this year. Is this it? Is this the last they'll see of Marc Marquez?
And Rossi won't slipstream Jack Miller. True to his word then, Vinales getting the gloves off. He's getting aggressive. Jorge Lorenzo's had a nightmare start. He was 12th on the grid. Lorenzo's been pushed back to 21st place. Shocker for the Spaniard. Valentino Rossi needed, and he's not going to be able to make a move down the back straight on Dovizioso with the power of that Ducati, surely.
Jack Miller's gone back true on Maverick Vinales. Cal Crutchlow still there in touch as well.
Coming through turn 6, they almost had contact there, but Marc Marquez, he's clearing off into the distance.
Oh, it gets worse for Maverick Vinales as Danilo Petrucci's trying to go through him on as well.
Right, the Ducati GP19 sandwich right now, and while this tussle and tangle goes on, Marc Marquez with clear track, a 1:39.426. He should have done 1 year ago. All the drama started when he stalled on the grid as Jack Miller again. Doesn't even have to work hard for that move on Rossi, does he? Jumped the start. Last year's race winner jumped the start. He's just flashed up in our commentary box. Cal Crutchlow, his podium hopes have completely evaporated. Cal Crutchlow's got Crutchlow's hopes then. They've gone. There'll be no podium return for Cal Crutchlow, just like he did in Argentina. There'll be no 3 successive podiums in MotoGP for the first time. Event at the Dirt Ranch in Tabulia. These two are partners in crime. They are teammates, buzz and buddies, but there's no love lost out there right now.
Yeah, well, he's always said and maintained rhythm, but it didn't happen like that. Plan A executed to perfection then for Marquez. Here's Jack Miller looking for a podium. He can be an angry customer at times, Cal Crutchlow. Let's have a look then.
Yeah, there was nothing blatant at all about that. It's hard to see what any kind of advantage Crutchlow got from that. But, of course, the rules are the rules. If he was so, Franco Morbidelli, he's blooding the nose of Jack Miller as well. So the two VR46 Academy men. Here's the boss of that academy, Valentino Rossi, now in the second. Marc Marquez last time around was a 39.597. It's not even a contest.
Dovizioso had the speed advantage. Of course, these two former teammates, and Maverick Vinales is in there now as well.
Well, without take Marc Marquez out of the equation, we've got an absolute humdinger of a race going on here. The two former Cameron hard work to do all over again. Maverick Vinales, we've seen it so often in the past. Second half of races, when the fuel load lightens and the tyres come to him, he has.
In this group, Takaki Nakagami is 8th. Fabio Quartararo, the rookie, was in 9th, but Alex Rins has come through on him, so Rins has made up 6 places now. Glacier Spark.
The line, yeah, Rossi is going to find a way through.
Well, the door was open slightly, and Rossi goes through now. Try again.
Marquez has just dropped into the 140s, a 140.034. Rossi trying to run a tighter defensive line as he possibly can, and he has been able to hold off. And
his chances of a top 5 finish still.
So we've got an all-Italian battle raging here for second place. Rossi, Dovizioso and Franco Morbidelli. How much better the Yamaha chassis was working through turn 12. He had better edge grip as well compared to Dovizioso. Dovizioso hanging in there, though. Of Andrea Dovizioso is braking-wise. When you get Brembo data, he's one of the latest brakers in the MotoGP field. So for Valentino Rossi to be holding him at bay just shows how good this group of 5. Alberto Puig just sort of trying to calm his man down. Tranquilo. I don't think Marc Marquez, having thrown away victories, he was down in 16th place, but he's about to gobble up Taka Nakagami's year-old Honda. And Alex Rins is not too far away from Maverick Vinales. Jack Miller, that's not the first time coming through turn number 8 that Miller and Morbidelli have done a bit of paint chucking between them. Rins has got time to get himself potentially into the battle for 5th and 6th, maybe even for the podium if he carries on at this rapid rate of knots.
This young man is 8.2 seconds clear now. And we revert back to the battle for second place. Dovizioso's staying with Valentino.
For here today, Marc Marquez is already over the line to start lap 13. Still again, he reels off and fires off another 1:39. So to talk to.
Piero, at what stage of the race do you think that the advantage of Valentino's medium and also Franco Morbidelli?
A very fast lap time, so we have to see.
The Ducatis can keep this off going to the end, no problem, you think?
Yes, the Ducati, they are quite soft on the tire.
Man who can keep the best tyre life for those crucial final laps. This is dipping further down the field. It's Tito Rabat ahead of Jorge Lorenzo. Rabat in 14th.
Crutchlow, who had to have a ride through, is in 22nd.
Yeah, and you've got to say, on first judgment of the replay of Cal Crutchlow's jump start, it looks from the
braking now then hard into turn 13. Valentino Rossi trying to get back on terms with Andrea Dovizioso. Across the line we go 11.
Today that our electronic setup not as good as Honda and Ducati, so Valentino Rossi, he knows full well the strengths of those bikes around. Petrucci got him at turn 5, and then at turn 7, just 2 corners later, Franco Morbidelli said we can have some of that back, sunshine.
Some great onboard views here.
The tyre of Maverick Vinales, and Rins over the line, has just set his fastest lap of the race, a 1:40 flat from Alex Rins, and out of nowhere from 16th has run really wide into turn number 5. Is he struggling on that soft front tyre maybe?
Well, this is really testing the new Maverick Vinales, isn't it? He said it's a new mix.
He was expected to be much stronger on the GP18 on board with Jorge Lorenzo, and Rabat's going to tuck the front very early going into the first corner. Happy to see Tito Suzuki, which we know is renowned for nursing his tyres. Do not discount Alex Rins out of the podium fight here.
Ahead of Maverick Vinales.
This will be his best ever dry race result as well. Look at Vinales, just in way too hot there. Almost needed seconds clear of this battle raging between the two experienced Italians, Dovizioso and Rossi.
Well, both know, Matt, how important a podium is. I'll have both of you.
That worked out an absolute treat, didn't it, for Alex Rins? Didn't really have to force the issue. Jack Miller did it for him. It's just to give yourself a chance of fighting for victories. Still, Dovizioso cannot break the shackles of Valentino Rossi.
Ride from Fabio Quartararo. Here he is in 10th place. He's just up ahead of Aleix Espargaro, who had a top 8 ambitions here this weekend. It's not quite worked out that way.
Miguel Oliveira, he will not want to be having his nose rubbed in it by a rookie on that RC16 KTM.
Well, Marc Marquez has dropped into their riders, Dovizioso and Danilo Petrucci, who, I agree with you, Matt, is having a brilliant ride here. Petrucci did not see Danilo 40s is Alex Rins right now, as Maverick Vinales does take 8th off Nakagami. Rins, all of a sudden, is starting to smell like a proper podium contender here.
He's to win the bag. There's no way Marc Marquez feels going to blow this kind of advantage. It would be a massive lapse in concentration for him to blow it from here, or another mechanical. He did have Petrucci without being too disrespectful, but he's one of the biggest and heaviest riders in this field.
Here's the position progression for number 42, Alex Rins.
Make sure that you're going to make that move stick, and it's a risky pass as well here. Every overtake in Argentina carries with it an extra element of risk compared to other circuits because it's so...
I think Franco Morbidelli has just hit a bit of a wall in terms of his pace. He's down in 7th place now. A rider that looked like he was in... That camera angle deceived me a lot then. I thought Rossi was going straight on into turn 5. Not so, and here's Joan Mir, who's entered pit lane.
Into a corner, and then with the acceleration out of the corner as well, the Ducati, it's one of the toughest bikes to race. Marc Marquez last year when he was racing Dovizioso and Lorenzo finds himself squeezed tightly into a Ducati sandwich.
3 laps remain.
Because he hasn't been able to run the pace of Rossi and Dovizioso over these last 2 or 3 laps, that's for sure. This man just going through the motions right.
Waiting and waiting. You
Rins,
know he'll have a go on the last lap.
Rins hasn't got the pace, and he's just lost that 4th spot as well to Jack Miller.
It's not tread depth, it's tyre weight. They measure basically how much rubber is left on it. They can calculate exactly what rubber it's got left, and it's
to get on the podium as well.
Dovizioso will try and defend this. Marquez is already starting his final lap. It's been a faultless performance. Certainly have a look at turn 13.
Well, it looks like Valentino Rossi's long barren run without a podium is coming to an end. He hasn't been in that top 3 since the Sachsenring in Germany. Where
he has made his move.
And what he did there was, oh, Vinales and Morbidelli are down. The 2 Yamaha men are down at turn 7. Both of them beaten up. What Rossi did there was tactically brilliant. He just pushed Dovizioso wide up onto the dirt. Dovizioso couldn't open the throttle because he'd a high-sided. Marc Marquez, though, a masterclass here in Argentina.
Marc Marquez crushes the opposition in Argentina. His first win of 2019. And now we wait for the podium battle. And at long last, Valentino Rossi is back on the top 3 steps. It's 2nd for number 46, and he's celebrating like it's a win.